We're here at the theater of Madison Square Garden with the son of a legend, a guy that we watched all over the world compete for world titles and put excitement into our living rooms. Fernando Vargas, this is his son, Emiliano Fernando Vargas. Talk to us about, first and foremost, being the son of a legend.
I mean, it's the biggest blessing in the world, but those are the cards I'm dealt with. The good, I take the good with the good, and the bad with the bad. Of course, there's expectations, but, people don't expect great things from, just anybody, So at the end of the day, it's a blessing. Like I said, I've never fought here before, but my father has 26 years ago. So I'm looking to just make things come full circle, create a beautiful performance. At the end of the day, shoot for 15-0 and be number 15 in the world.
At what age did you realize that your father was a fighter, and then you realized that he was a superstar fighter?
I mean, as a young kid, I just thought my dad boxed, and the more I went through school, the more I got away with essays or papers because they knew who my dad was. So I figured it out pretty soon, So at the end of the day, it was a blessing, but definitely passed for sure.
Sam, what have you been able to learn from a legend like your father? What's the most important thing I would say you learned from him?
I think the discipline. My father, he had an amazing career. He says it himself. He became an alcoholic, and he felt that drinking was the downfall of his career. And I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party. And I have one mission: is become world champion. And then after that is just to continue to grow and continue to learn, because your goals change once you achieve them. So I'm just looking to be the best fighter I could be. I know I'm a couple fights away from the world title. This fight will put me 15 in the world, and I'm inching closer to a world title every time.
This for a title, isn't it? It's North American?
Yes, it is. NABF.
Right. Now, your last 5 fights, they came 5 knockouts, your last 5 fights. What can the streak continue Saturday night?
I mean, hopefully, but at the end of the day, we're ready for 12 rounds. I'm only fighting 8 rounds, but, we did a couple 12-rounders in this camp. So I'm shooting for greater things, preparing myself to the fullest ability. And I know this guy's going to come with everything. It's an opportunity of a lifetime for him, and I understand that. So it's an opportunity of a lifetime for me as well.
Former world champion for dad, 2 brothers who also compete professionally. What's the sibling rivalry like?
We'd be going at it all day, man. If we're in the gym, if I do 1 mile, my brother's doing 2. My other brother's doing 3, and we just keep on going like that, like on the bag, same thing. So it's a blessing, definitely a blessing.
We saw you running hills with Manny Pacquiao. Yep. Teofimo Lopez was also there. Share with us your feelings being able to rub shoulders with greatness.
Yeah, no, definitely. You are who you hang around with, and I want to be surrounded by greatness. So it's definitely a blessing. Manny, if he moved one way, 150 people moved that way. If he moved the other way, 150 people moved that way. So just seeing that with my eyes in person was life-changing.
Champ, your father was a big pay-per-view star. How are you welcoming the bright lights? We saw you fight at the T-Mobile, I believe, in Vegas. Now you're here at the Madison Square Garden.
I'm very grateful to God that a lot of people pay attention to my career. There's a lot of even world champions that people don't even know about. So I'm very grateful to God every single day for that. And we're nowhere near where we want to be. I want to continue to grow, and I know every fight I'm going to grow as a person, grow as a fighter, and definitely grow as a superstar as well.
Right.
How you doing? You come from a fighting family. How important is it to have such a good support system like your brothers and your father?
My father gets all the credit, but it's my mother. She's the glue to everything. She's momager. She's I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her. But obviously, the schooling of my father, and also having my brothers there with the competitive nature, it just flows together. And it's a blessing that I'm able to be here with my family. And like I said, there's no better feeling than winning with people that you love.
Puerto Ricans, Mexicans, Dominicans, all the Latinos are going to be in the building. Yep. Talk to your boxing fans.
A toda mi raza, porque yo sé que siempre hay raza por donde caiga. So I know that it's going to be amazing. A todos mis puertorriqueños, dominicanos, all of them. I'm just so grateful to God that even walking down the street here, I'm getting shown love, and it's definitely a blessing.
We're grateful for your time. Thank you so
brother.
much. Good luck on Saturday night.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, brother.
Quick question. What separates you from other up-and-comers in the sports right now?
I just think, just being versatile, and definitely, having my father in my corner, his experience, and I definitely think I bring that superstar effect to the sport. I'm a superstar because God made me that way, and I know what I could do, and I know that the future to come, we're going to just continue to grow and continue to be the fighter I know I could be.
What do you want fans to walk away saying after they watch you fight?
Wow. I want them to be, touched and jumping on their seats and whatever it may be, have them having a carne asada or whatever. But I just definitely want to be that figure and represent being Mexican American for sure.
Your family is very deeply involved in boxing. How does that motivate you, and how competitive is it with your brothers?
Definitely competitive. Ever since being a little kid, me and my brothers just going back and forth, always fighting. Somebody always with a bloody nose for every holiday. So that and my mother, she's the glue to everything, and we just work beautiful as a dynamic. My father, the experience that he brings to the table, and him being an amazing father, especially when he didn't have one. So we just work together, and it's working, man. So we're just looking to put up a performance come Saturday and just continue to win.
Thank you, very much.
Thank you, my brother.
Champ,
Appreciate it.
aside, last one for me. Aside from your father, what other great fighters inspire or motivate you, or you learn from?
I mean, all the greats. I feel like I take a page from all of them and try to put it to my book and see how it works. I look up to a lot of fighters: Canelo, Crawford, Lomachenko, just all of them, all the great. Roy Jones Jr. Just and it's definitely a blessing that I'm able to meet them in person and see them and do all that stuff because it's different, man, when you're talking to your idols, so
Right.
It's definitely a big blessing.
Speaking of that, champ, I gotta ask, as you just mentioned them, Canelo Crawford. What do you think? What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's a tough fight, I don't think Crawford's game plan is to go in there and to go toe to toe with Canelo. I know he's gonna box. I mean, Canelo's a huge guy, so he's my height, fighting 75 pounders or 6'5",
Crazy.
So you got to give credit where credit's due. He's the most accomplished Mexican fighter of all time, and however you cut a slice of the dice, women lie, men lie, and numbers don't lie. And I love Julio Cesar Chavez, but I just think he's the most accomplished. Not what I think is what it is. So I look up to him, look up to all the great Mexican champions, and it's definitely gonna be a good fight.
Right. I mean, he's been one of the best in your era for
Yeah,
sure.
100%,
so
100%.
that's all for me. Thank you, champ.
Hey, can you tell me what